The materials you need are 4 pieces of paper. You could choose whatever color you want. Then you need scissors or an X-Acto knife, pen or pencil, tape or glue. Now you want to fold the paper, taking the corner to the other side. Then you want to flip it around and do the same thing to the other flap. Now you take your pencil, trace that line, take the X-Acto knife to take off the excess paper you don't need. Now you want to fold it, do the same thing, turn it, fold it again, like if it's a hot dog, and then trace it from the halfway point to the bottom only on one side and cut it with your knife or scissors. Now for this part it's a bit hard, but you just have to put one flap over the other and just glue it or tape it down. Now that you have that, you want to do the same thing with the other 3 pieces of paper, and then all you're going to do is just glue them together back to back, and that is your finished result. Intended audience are for ninth graders, which from experience I had to do similar projects as well, and this is just an idea to help them out. Now let's do an example. Let's say you are in geography and you have to do a project. You can use this idea to do that. So what you want to do is first include a title, which would be World and Regional Geography, and you put it where it's very visible so people know what it is that you are going to do this square on. Then you want to include the 5 themes of geography, what everything that you learned, which would be location, place, human environmental interaction, movement, and region. You also want to include continents, which is the most basic thing everybody learns in geography, and those 7 continents are North America, South America, Africa, Australia, Antarctica, Asia. You would also like to put oceans. The oceans, there are 5 oceans, which are the Arctic, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, and Southern Ocean. And now that you have all that glued down, there you go, and that is one example of what you can do with this idea of the 4 squares. You can do this for any class, including biology, the process of photosynthesis, or English on the book report, or even just take it and do it for your mom. You want to know how much you appreciate your mom, and you can do this Happy Mother's Day square and include pictures of her in every other square as well. You can use this idea for any class, but of course it varies depending on the person, and these are just some of the examples that I chose to do to show you how it works.